Yes, PVC terminal adapters, often referred to as TA, are indeed code compliant for use with Carflex, also known as flexible non-metallic conduit or liquid-type flexible non-metallic conduit. This combination is commonly employed in various electrical installations. To elaborate further on the code compliance of using PVC terminal adapters with Carflex, we need to delve into the specifics of the National Electrical Code, or NEC, which serves as the primary standard for electrical installations in the United States. The NEC provides guidelines and regulations for ensuring the safe and proper installation of electrical systems. When considering the compatibility of PVC terminal adapters and Carflex, several articles within the NEC are particularly relevant. Firstly, Article 356 addresses liquid-tight flexible non-metallic conduit, which is the formal name for Carflex. This article outlines the permitted uses, installation requirements, and other relevant details for this type of conduit. Secondly, Article 352 covers rigid polyvinyl chloride conduit, or PVC conduit, and associated fittings. While the main focus is on rigid PVC conduit, the article also provides information on the use of PVC fittings, including terminal adapters, in conjunction with other wiring methods. The key to determining code compliance lies in ensuring that the specific installation adheres to the requirements outlined in these articles. This involves several considerations. Firstly, the PVC terminal adapter must be listed and labeled for its intended use. This means that the adapter has been tested and certified by a recognized testing laboratory such as Underwriters Laboratories, or all, to meet specific safety and performance standards. The listing and labeling will typically be found on the product packaging or directly on the adapter itself. Secondly, the connection between the PVC terminal adapter and the Carflex must be made in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions and any applicable NEC requirements. This typically involves using appropriate fittings and connectors that are specifically designed for use with Carflex. These fittings will ensure a secure and liquid-tight connection, which is essential for maintaining the integrity of the conduit system and preventing the ingress of moisture or other contaminants. Thirdly, the installation must comply with any limitations or restrictions on the use of Carflex. For instance, Carflex is generally not permitted in exposed locations where it is subject to physical damage. Additionally, there may be limitations in the length of Carflex runs and the number of bends allowed in a run. Fourthly, the entire installation must be properly grounded and bonded in accordance with Article 250 of the NEC. This is crucial for ensuring electrical safety and preventing the risk of electric shock. The grounding and bonding requirements will vary depending on the specific application and the type of electrical system being installed. To provide a more concrete example, let's consider a scenario where PVC terminal adapters and Carflex are being used to connect a motor to a junction box. In this case, the PVC terminal adapter would be installed on the junction box, and the Carflex would be connected to the adapter using a liquid-tight connector. The Carflex would then be run to the motor, where it would be connected to the motor's terminal box using another liquid-tight connector. In this installation, it is essential to ensure that all of the components are properly listed and labeled, that the connections are made securely, that the Carflex is adequately supported, and that the entire system is properly grounded and bonded. Furthermore, it is important to be aware of any local amendments or interpretations of the NEC that may be in effect in the specific jurisdiction where the installation is taking place. Local authorities may have their own specific requirements or interpretations of the code, which must be followed in addition to the NEC requirements. In summary, the use of PVC terminal adapters with Carflex is generally code compliant, provided that the installation meets all of the applicable requirements of the NEC and any local amendments. This includes using listed and labeled components, making secure connections, complying with limitations in the use of Carflex, and properly grounding and bonding the entire system. It is always recommended to consult with a qualified electrical inspector or engineer to ensure that any electrical installation is code compliant and meets all applicable safety standards. In addition to the NEC requirements, it is also important to consider the specific application and the environment in which the installation will be located. For instance, if the installation is in a wet or corrosive environment, it may be necessary to use special types of fittings or connectors that are designed to withstand these conditions. Similarly, if the installation is in a hazardous location, such as a factory where flammable materials are present, it will be necessary to follow the specific requirements for hazardous locations outlined in Article 500 of the NEC. To further illustrate the code compliance of PVC terminal adapters with Carflex, let's consider some additional scenarios. Firstly, in residential wiring, Carflex is often used to protect wiring runs in concealed locations such as within walls or ceilings. In these applications, PVC terminal adapters can be used to connect the Carflex to junction boxes or other enclosures. As long as the installation meets the requirements of the NEC, this is a code-compliant practice. Secondly, in commercial buildings, Carflex is frequently used to connect lighting fixtures or other electrical equipment to the building's wiring system. Again, PVC terminal adapters can be used to facilitate these connections, provided that the installation complies with all applicable codes and standards. Thirdly, in industrial settings, Carflex is often used to protect wiring runs that are exposed to harsh environments or physical damage. In these applications, it is particularly important to select fittings and connectors that are designed to withstand the specific conditions present in the environment. For example, if the installation is in an area where there is exposure to oil or chemicals, it will be necessary to use fittings and connectors that are resistant to these substances. To delve deeper into the technical aspects, let's consider the different types of PVC terminal adapters available. There are several different types of PVC terminal adapters, each designed for specific applications. Some common types include straight terminal adapters, 90-degree terminal adapters, and 45-degree terminal adapters. Straight terminal adapters are used to connect Carflex to an enclosure in a straight line, while 90-degree and 45-degree terminal adapters are used to make connections at right angles or at a 45-degree angle, respectively. In addition to the different types of terminal adapters, there are also different sizes available. The size of the terminal adapter must match the size of the Carflex being used. For example, if you are using 1/2-inch Carflex, you will need to use a 1/2-inch terminal adapter. When selecting a PVC terminal adapter, it is important to choose one that is listed and labeled for its intended use. As mentioned earlier, this ensures that the adapter has been tested and certified to meet specific safety and performance standards. Look for the UL listing mark or other recognized testing laboratory mark on the product packaging or on the adapter itself. Another important consideration is the material of the terminal adapter. While PVC is a common material, other materials such as nylon or metal may also be used. The choice of material will depend on the specific application and the environment in which the installation will be located. For example, if the installation is in a corrosive environment, it may be necessary to use a terminal adapter made of a corrosion-resistant material, such as stainless steel. In addition to the terminal adapter itself, it is also important to select the appropriate connector for connecting the Carflex to the terminal adapter. There are several different types of connectors available, including liquid-tight connectors, non-liquid-tight connectors, and snap-on connectors. Liquid-tight connectors are designed to provide a watertight seal, which is essential for preventing the ingress of moisture or other contaminants. Non-liquid-tight connectors are typically used in dry locations where a watertight seal is not required. Snap-on connectors are designed for quick and easy installation, but they may not provide the same level of security as other types of connectors. When selecting a connector, it is important to choose one that is compatible with both the Carflex and the terminal adapter being used. The connector must also be listed and labeled for its intended use. To further enhance the understanding of code compliance, let's explore some common misconceptions about the use of PVC terminal adapters with Carflex. One common misconception is that Carflex can be used in any location regardless of the environment or the potential for physical damage. However, as mentioned earlier, Carflex is generally not permitted in exposed locations where it is subject to physical damage. Another misconception is that any type of fitting or connector can be used with Carflex, regardless of whether it is specifically designed for that purpose. However, it is essential to use fittings and connectors that are specifically designed for use with Carflex to ensure a secure and liquid-tight connection. A third misconception is that grounding and bonding are not necessary when using Carflex. However, as mentioned earlier, proper grounding and bonding are crucial for ensuring electrical safety and preventing the risk of electric shock. Article 250 of the NEC provides detailed requirements for grounding and bonding electrical systems, and these requirements must be followed when using Carflex. A fourth misconception is that local amendments or interpretations of the NEC are not important. However, as mentioned earlier, local authorities may have their own specific requirements or interpretations of the code, which must be followed in addition to the NEC requirements. It is always recommended to check with the local electrical inspector or building department to determine if there are any local amendments or interpretations that apply to a specific installation. To further clarify the code compliance of PVC terminal adapters with Carflex, let's consider some specific examples of code violations that can occur if the installation is not done properly. Firstly, using fittings or connectors that are not listed and labeled for use with Carflex can be a code violation. This can result in a connection that is not secure or liquid-tight, which can create a safety hazard. Secondly, using Carflex in a location where it is subject to physical damage can be a code violation. This can result in damage to the Carflex and the conductors inside, which can also create a safety hazard. Thirdly, failing to properly ground and bond the electrical system can be a code violation. This can increase the risk of electric shock and can also interfere with the proper operation of electrical equipment. Fourthly, violating any local amendments or interpretations of the NEC can be a code violation. This can result in fines or other penalties from the local authorities. To avoid these code violations, it is essential to carefully follow the requirements of the NEC and any local amendments when installing PVC terminal adapters with Carflex. It is also recommended to consult with a qualified electrical inspector or engineer to ensure that the installation is code compliant and meets all applicable safety standards. In conclusion, the use of PVC terminal adapters with Carflex is generally code compliant, provided that the installation meets all of the applicable requirements of the NEC and any local amendments. This includes using listed and labeled components, making secure connections, complying with limitations and the use of Carflex, and properly grounding and bonding the entire system. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your electrical installations are safe, reliable, and code compliant.